Hi there, fire signs. This is an eclipse energies reading for you. I put this out to Instagram to ask what readings people feel like they need most at the moment. And the general consensus was general readings. So, that's what these readings will be. Whatever wants to come through most is what will come through most. I'm going to ask, sort of what energies are coming in, what are going out, what the impacts are for you, and what the guidance is for you to deal with that. And we'll see how those work out. But I was also asked to do some life path, life purpose readings, and I feel to do those separately to this because this is sort of, I'm looking at the eclipse energies here, and the life path and purpose is going to go one way beyond that. So, yeah, I wanted to do those separate. I think I may do that as a pick a card, but I'm going to do these readings by element so that I can move on to the next ones faster than trying to do it for every sign. Information for personal readings will be in the drop down box, so if you would like to look at your personal reading in more detail, then information will be there for contacting me. Not really sure what more there is to say, so I'm going to get straight on and do these. So yeah, fire signs, eclipse energies. So first, take a look what is completing for you with this eclipse cycle. It hasn't just been the one, they're a cycle. So, and as we've had 3 in succession, I feel like there will be an overlap in between. Justice. So something is coming into balance, some kind of justice. And I feel like karma is such a huge topic at the moment. My Taurus reading on my last set of readings, sorry, one second. Constantly hearing the door knock and there's nobody there. So yeah, it's such a huge theme at the moment, and a lot of my love readings, last set of readings, overlapped and interlinked. Taurus was just huge as far as karma was concerned, and I didn't feel as though it was just for Taurus. So if you haven't checked those out, and you're dealing with, you want to know like where things are standing with the general energy, whereas karma is concerned, relationships wrapping up, check out those readings, particularly Taurus and Capricorn as far as karma and karmic situations are concerned. Libra had a very strong theme of divine feminine energy. They're all titled anyway, and then like some of them, once I picked up the theme, I then say which ones to link with. So yeah, those are worth looking at. So what is completing with this cycle? Something karmic is completing with this cycle. There is some justice coming, something that's coming into balance. Likely in order for you to complete it, but I will take some clarifiers and we'll see what more comes with it. So what is coming in with this eclipse energy? Ten of Cups, that's love. That is that's like the emotional, the height of emotional fulfillment. That's, you know, meeting the person of your dreams, marrying them, kids coming into the equation if that's what's in your life plan. Not for everyone. You know, that is whatever your emotional fulfillment is, that is coming in. So it may not be that it is like, you know, you're going to meet today, get married next week. This could just be the start of a cycle, but that could be an indicator as far as love and romance goes to be aware that connections that you're starting now could have very good long-term potential. So justice being done, emotional fulfillment coming in. So what is the overall impact of this? I'm going to take a few cards for it as well, because Queen of Wands, I want this to kind of tell a story, if you know what I mean. Queen of Wands could be your energy. This is, you know, coming into your power. Justice is being done. This is a very good indicator that something that's been draining your power is coming to a close. Your, you know, like, yeah, victory. Some kind of vindication in some way. You know, say for example, off the top of my head, you were once in a narcissistic relationship and that person managed to malign you to everybody. You somehow managed to bide your time for the truth to come out. This would be the indication of that happening. You definitely, justice and victory. What more do you need there? That's amazing. Something what is bringing you to power, it's bringing you to your power, and with that, this is probably why this Ten of Cups energy is there, because you can be aligned with what is truly good for you, truly right for you. And the High Priestess, that's two power feminine energies. It doesn't have to be for a feminine. A huge part of the work for the masculines, and again, this is something that I keep touching on, but I need to talk about in more detail. A lot of the work for the masculines has been healing feminine wounds. We all have both energies. We all have inner masculine and feminine. And for the masculines, getting in touch with that, knowing what that means, and breaking through the toxic masculinity that society has basically dumped on us for generations, is a huge part of spiritual growth. So for those masculines, that looks to me like there's a definite there's a definite message of healing here. The High Priestess is very psychic as well, and when you look at, honestly, if you haven't looked into this before, look into masculine and feminine energies and what they are. Psychic ability, empathy, those kind of things, they come from the right side of the brain, which is feminine. The left brain is masculine. I might have that the wrong way around. I think that's the wrong way. Whichever it is, like logic and like problem solving and protective energy, things like that. That's one side of the brain. That's the masculine energy. The other side is the feminine. It's the nurturing. One is active. One is passive. I won't go on. I will do a video about this. But basically, psychic ability comes from the feminine side. It's passive and it's not constantly doing. You need to be in a state of being in order to receive messages and information that is coming through. So this is why male, like psychics and what have you, they're very, very in balance with their masculine, feminine energies, and why they're able to receive like psychic information, be empathic, etc., because those are necessary feminine attributes for them to have. So I feel that for a bunch of masculines, this is you've been doing work on that feminine energy and you've really completed some kind of cycle with that. For the feminines, same thing. You're coming into your power. Perhaps you've been through some cycle of injustice, because of course we've got justice there. Justice being done. With justice being there, I would say that this is an injustice coming to an end, even though it's what's going out. It's not justice going out. It's, you know, the scales being balanced. So where it's the imbalance that was there that's going out. So again, this is all about embracing that feminine energy, particularly a fiery feminine energy. Fire tends to be generally a masculine energy. So this would speak of a masculine and feminine balance. So this is definitely a return to power, a levelling up, a victory, and it's between, as I've laid these out, with these two at the other end. Between what's going out and what's coming in, this is the energy that you have found that you are working with. This is its impact, the impact of these eclipse energies, what they're bringing and how they're impacting you. So that's fantastic. So I'll get some guidance to accompany these and I'll have a little look further. So guidance, how to work with this Queen of Wands energy, what to do with this. She's charismatic, is the Queen of Wands. She's sassy, she's hot. So, Page of Cups, could be a love offer coming in. You found your, as I said, you found your power again, and that is aligning you with somebody. Like the Page of Cups is like a new offer of romance. It can be a creative energy as well. For those not looking for relationships, this could be a new creative project. The Queen of Wands can be like a boss babe. So this could be you finally, you know, that vision that you've been holding for what you want to do with your life, career, whatever. This could be that creative spark suddenly coming to you through being in that flow, natural flow, and it really gives you that, you know, insight into how you're going to start putting that into practice. Tell me something about this Six of Wands, please. Can't remember what fire signs got for their love readings, but it would be worth checking them out and cross-referencing with this to see if it kind of matches up. To say these readings are general, so anything can come through. It just seems to be that this does seem to be love related. So with this victory, you've got the page of this is 2 pages. This is like a new chapter. I'm kind of seeing this. How do I put this into words? So the Page of Wands is Wands of fire, passion, so the soul, and the Page of Wands is like that new quest, that new. So you don't have to be young to be a page. You could be 60, having spent your whole life doing something. For your career or whatever, and then all of a sudden, or you could have been like a parent all your life, and then the kids have grown up, moved out, and all of a sudden you're like, what am I going to do in my life? It's finding your passion, finding your spark, and heading out on that new avenue to go pursue it. So with this victory that you've got coming in, with this victory from the Six of Wands, it is bringing you some insight into what that spark is, or like I said with this, you know, like you might have had the insight or some idea already, but the insight is coming in, and this is a whole new chapter. These 2 pages here, this is like throwing all caution to the wind, because all of a sudden you've got the insight and the creativity, creative spark, creative like inspiration that you need, and you've got the physical fire, the active energy to go after it. So tell me something about this High Priestess. I do feel that this is like life purposes, and I can see now, if the rest of these readings come out like this, I can see why people are asking about general and the life purpose stuff, because this does seem to be quite linked, really. So I will do those readings, and that will go more into specific details about what, you know, sort of career paths and things like that. 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups is, it says, seek out possibilities and look for the magic in life, beware of your own emotions. So this is coming out with the High Priestess. So I feel like the 4 of Cups is like looking over the past and getting caught up in what you've lost, what's gone, what's behind you. Let's see if I can find it while I'm chatting here. And instead of seeing what's there, what you're focusing on the negatives instead of focusing on the positives. So I feel like this is saying that's what you had been doing up until now. You know, kind of feeling like, oh, everything's so unfair, but not seeing what you've got there. I mean, please don't take that as a criticism. It's like, we're all prone to it, and we're allowed to be. If you've been going through a bad patch and a bad time, ignoring how you feel about it is only bypassing. So if you look here, you see he's focusing on the 3 in front of him in this feeling of loss and mourning, but he's not seeing the two upright cups that are there. So what's left is what you've got the opportunity to make something of. So this is reminding you that if something's going out, something's leaving, something's got to go, try not to dwell on that. You need to be looking at what is there in order to see if the universe is removing something and then something else remains. Ask yourself why that certain thing has remained, what you are meant to do with that, what that's there for. And try to be sort of gracious in knowing that the other things have gone because they're not in alignment with you. And that's where this High Priestess is asking you to use your intuition, being the flow, not to block the flow by being in that regret energy. Sometimes things have to go to make room for the new. So I'm going to take a little look a bit deeper in this. I'm liking how this has worked out, actually. So tell me some more about justice. I mean, it could be literal things like a legal battle. It could be some kind of moral justice or something like that. Between this and the 6 of Wands, we should get a really good idea. I feel like this Queen of Wands is indicating that because you're in your fully balanced power, this page you've been aligned with, so this Page of Cups can come in. You're not settling for things that aren't bringing you happiness. You want that 10 of Cups. You're not going to settle for anything less than you deserve. You've finally found your self-worth in that Queen of Wands energy. So that has allowed this decent aligned match to come in. So King of Pentacles with justice. The King, we've got the Emperor at the bottom. I was about to say that could be like a boss or something like that. So if it's work related, and the Emperor tends to be kind of that energy, you know, rules his empire. So this could be justice being done over an earth sign. You know, like a divorce settlement, something like that. Some kind of financial justice that's being done in order to... It's also like a married energy, so this could be the end of a marriage, the end of a relationship, or one that ended. It's funny, my divorce came through last year on the eclipse. I put my last bit of paperwork in on the morning, and by the close of business that day, it was through. So, interesting energy that this is coming out sort of a year to the day almost. So this could be, you know, sort of justice having been done over a previous marriage, previous relationship, something like that. Could be that this King of Pentacles energy is coming in. It could be that this person is maybe an earth sign, and that they are quite stable, grounded, powerful. This person would be the person that's in alignment with you, if that's the case, what this energy you've aligned with. And, you know, if that's the case, this card will be showing up to say to you, don't be too quick to dismiss this energy because you're being aligned with something that's good for you. So, what's this 10 of Cups? That was quick. Queen of Pentacles. You are being aligned with a counterpart. I can't believe that, with what's going out and what's coming in. It's like the two being brought into balance. you found that divine feminine power, you need to remain in that. She's a boss babe energy. But she's also the mothering, nurturing energy. Whereas the Queen of Wands has maybe got more of a single feel to her. She's sort of, like out having fun, partying type of energy. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Queen of Pentacles, she's sort of maybe the more mature, grounded, stable, like at home raising the kids and running a business type energy. She can kind of do it all in that sense. This says to me that you've got both, maybe that because you found your Queen of Wands power and energy, and like you're having fun with life. Anything that you want in a counterpart has got to align with your ideals and your energy. You're not going to take anything less than what you're worth. So therefore, that is what you've got coming in. She's coming out with the Ten of Cups. So this says to me that's like the prospect of the marriage and everything that will come with it in the long run. That you can have both of these energies. So we'll take some clarifiers for each of these. It'll take too long to have them all jump, so I'm going to have 3 shuffles and I'm going to lay them out. I'm not sure which one that's what I start for yet. The Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands, because you found your power. That wand has now put off the neck. Like you're the Queen of Wands because you found that inspiration, that soul spark. The Ace of Wands can be like a chance at passion, an offer of passion. So this person coming in, again, is aligned with your energy. King of Cups is showing itself. Far too many cards to take there. But this could be a water sign for some of you. But it's also a deep, loving energy. 6 of Wands, please. I feel them cards jumped in order to tell me no to keep going this way. The 8 of Pentacles, that's mastery. You've been mastering yourself, mastering... you've been working hard, and I feel you're working hard on yourself more than more than physically, like working hard at work. You may have been. And some of these rewards may be coming in from that too. But this is personal mastery for me. It's like that 6 of Wands is victory over some kind of personal transformation. Like you have levelled up to the High Priestess. We've got 2 2s there as well. She's a 2 is the High Priestess. 2 of Pentacles has come out there. It's balanced. You found that. You've just found... You've been putting that inner work in. You've been working really hard on mastering yourself. You've decided what your boundaries are, what you'll settle for and what you won't. So with the Page of Cups, we've got the 2 of... That's 3 2s as well now. The 2 of Swords and the Hanged Man. So this may mean that you kind of do have some guard to let down. That you... maybe not seeing things for all they are, you're blindfolded to something, and that Hanged Man is insight. So this could be that this person may not look like you're expecting them to, they may not be your usual type, or that this inspiration that's coming in, where we're looking at a practical project, this inspiration that's coming in, it may not be, like, it might be something that you're like, well, I don't know anything about this, so I don't really know how to do it, but I've had this idea. This is like, well, pause, take time to reflect on it. You may not have all the answers you need right now, but you're going out on this new quest to learn it. So, like, enlightenment will come. Don't be in too much of a rush to have to have it here and now. You're embarking on a new journey. Tell me something about the Page of Wands. But don't be guarded against it, and remain open to seeing things from many different perspectives. Page of Wands and the Star, yeah, this is healing. It's also renewed spiritual purpose. So, like I said, the Page of Wands being like a spiritual quest. You've either done the healing, or you're so close to having completed it, or you've like really completed it, because we've got the mastery here, like I say. And this is like rewards coming in. You've got this spiritual... sudden understanding and insight of your purpose, this spiritual purpose. No wonder people are asking for these readings. You must be feeling something stirring, which as well for the collective, this is amazing because it means that we are moving forward into a more active energy of doing something. So I love that. So give me something about the Four of Cups, please. As I said, remember, this is like that being the Six of Wands again. That's that card twice. It's a brilliant card. So this is remembering that focusing on what you've got is also an energy of gratitude. Brilliant for manifestation. It's going to open a lot more doors for you. Graciously releasing what isn't for you anymore and seeing it as a victory, and knowing that you are now being aligned with an incredibly high vibrational path. This is like seeing the positives, not dwelling on what's gone, because what's gone has had to go, and you understanding, accepting that, and knowing that you are on a victory path now. You're on your spirit, you know, you are heading towards your spiritual path. That, you know, to embrace that and recognise it for what it is. I've got a lot of Leo in my chart, so therefore I'm going to claim this as well because I love this reading. This is absolutely incredible. I'm not even going to wait to do the others before I upload it. I want to get it straight up. It's amazing. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for the purpose readings because that will go deeper into this. If you would like a personal reading on your life path and purpose, I'm going to be doing a special on doing those with the Starseed Oracle because it's really good for this particular kind of read. So watch out for that as well. I'll mention that at the end of the purpose readings when I put them up. But yeah, in the meantime, this is your energy that you've got working with the Eclipse. Embrace it because it's phenomenal. So yeah, not a lot more to say. I'm going to round that up there, and that's you, fire signs.